Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, and her, as always, handsome sidekick Albus. This is episode number 64 of my FlossTube channel about cross stitch and other random adventures. I'm in a different spot in this room because, believe it or not, the third time was a charm. I have a desk in the office. That means when I place orders, sit and draw, design things, I am not doing it on the floor. So I'm super excited. The desk is beautiful, and we tried twice to order something online. Neither time they showed up. And so the third time, there was a floor model, exactly what I was looking for at a local furniture place. And I said, send that to me now. So yay, desk. So anyway, so it's a different angle of the room. That's different stuff behind me. Was the point of all that. Let's see. Holy moly, moly, moly. The Quarterly Club. I opened that up last video, and in less than 12 hours it was sold out. And I mean, I only started with 25 spots, but still, I didn't know if anybody would be interested. And it was definitely a stick my toes in and test the water sort of a thing. And wow, I just wanted to thank you guys so much. All of the club pieces have gone out. I've seen a lot of people have posted their happy mail on Instagram and Facebook. I appreciate it, and I have a wait list started. The next shipment will be in December, because I'm doing it every quarter, and I'm already hard at work on that. I'm collaborating with somebody else, and for the mystery stitchy goodness item, and I'm excited. So if you want to get on the wait list, you can shoot me an email. I'll put it in the notes below, but it's cmatthewsfry, F-R-E-Y, @gmail.com. And just tell me you want to get put on the wait list, so when I can get an idea of how many of things people, want. But wow, I was just so excited that many people were A, interested, and B, liked their items. So that, warmed my cold dead heart. I feel like I'm sitting down really low in this chair today. So thank you everybody for that, and thank you everyone for subscribing and liking and commenting and creating such a fun community here on this channel. It's completely self-indulgent of me, but I appreciate it, and it gives me the feels. And if you haven't yet and you enjoy this rambling, please consider subscribing and joining in on the fun. Full disclaimer here, if you do not enjoy Halloween/fall stitching, this is probably not going to be the channel for you for a little while. As you remember last year, this time of year, I've gone, I'm not like a home decorating kind of person. I find things that make me happy and put them in my house. I'm not like my house has a theme or color palette or anything like that. I find things that make me smile, make me feel good when I look at them, and I put them in my house. That being said, Halloween makes me happy. So I got all my Halloween stuff out and started decorating. And a lot of that Halloween stuff is stitching related, because Halloween stitching is like my comfort and jam. So I'm going to pause this and insert a video of my Halloween stitchy tour. guys like that? I sent some things for finishing this past week to Barbara at Keepsakes in Cincinnati. She is the owner of Keepsakes in Cincinnati, and they are a phenomenal needlework shop to begin with, but they also do finishing. The only thing they don't do is custom framing anymore. But hard finishing, soft finishing, they've got a team of finishers that each specialize in something. So I sent them the Prairie Schooler Trick or Treat that I finished a few weeks ago. I want that turned into an ornament for my Halloween trees. The zombie frog that I had stitched a while ago from the Cross Stitch magazine, you know, with the mesmerizing eyes. And the piece that I lost and found again, the Christmas piece, Make the Yuletide Gay. I said I better get that sent off before I lose it again. I sent that to Barbara, and I also sent a piece that I started and finished. So I'll have to insert a picture of it in a second, but it's from, let me show you this Brenda Gervais Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. There's a lot of really fun patterns in this book, and I did this. I don't want to show the pattern. I did her on a piece of scrap. I mean, she's teeny tiny. She's 35 by 50 stitches. I did make a couple changes. I didn't do the called for colors. I just picked from Stash Fancy Floss that I had. The other thing I did was she has, oh, and excuse my fingers. I look like a filthy auto mechanic that chews their fingernails. I was doing some potted plants outside, and you know how it is if you know, if you know. So those teeth there are white. I made them pumpkin teeth. I made them the same color as the pumpkin because a pumpkin would have pumpkin teeth, in my opinion. And then the white, let's see, what else did I change? The white on the pumpkin that she's holding has like these rosy cheeks, and I didn't do that, and I changed the mouth. I stitched the mouth like an actual jack-o'-lantern rather than just the back stitch mouth. So, I mean, it was just a few little changes, but here, let me pause it and show you what it looks like. Okay, so that was what I sent to Barbara. That was a start and a finish and a send to the framers, all since the last video. Let's see. So I have two more things that I have stitched on that I can actually show you that I didn't send away. In the first one, I have a hashtag that you guys can join in on if you're stitching it. If you're stitching this piece, or I'll explain the hashtag in a minute. My friend, FlossTube, Susie, I talk about all the time, and my other good friend, Genevieve of Jasmine Ravenclaw Bags. The three of us have like a little three-way chat that we talk to each other a million times a day on. Susie and I both love Halloween. Genevieve loves Christmas. So we are trying to get Genevieve to come to the dark side and enjoy Christmas with us. So she, we had her pick we showed her some stuff we had in our stash, and she liked this one chart that Susie and I both had. So we made the hashtag Halloween Virgin No More Sal, because this is going to be Genevieve's first, Albus, you're slipping, Genevieve's first Halloween stitching project. So this is what she chose. By Carriage House Sampling, the Halloween seed sack. I am quite a bit further because I started sooner than everybody else because I'm a brat. I'm further than everybody else, but oh well. They'll catch up to me because something shiny over here will catch my attention, and I'll put this aside and they'll catch up to me. So this is as far as I have gotten. I believe this is on Relic by Picture This Plus, 16 count. And I wanted something kind of crusty, like an old sack would be, an old farm seed sack. I finished the first row of text and I'm over. This is an owl. I can't wait to get into him a little bit more. And my Albus Fan Club needle minder. So this is just the called for DMC. They chart this in both DMC and silk. I think Jen and Suze are doing it in the silk. I'm slumming it with DMC. So there is no shame in DMC. I love DMC. So that was our first one. So if you've never stitched Halloween before and you want to no longer be a Halloween cross stitch version, jump on there and stitch whatever Halloween thing strikes your fancy, and that would be exciting. If you want to join along and stitch that piece with us, jump on there and I will put the hashtag in the little note thingies. So then the other piece that I stitched on is called Dance 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 by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. I don't know what rock I've been living under, but I had not known this designer before, and like I love everything that she does. Her stuff is online. It's a PDF that you download, and she, I believe, is the same designer that did that possum one that some people are selling. It's like a possum and it's got a wreath around it, and I almost started that one because I love how ridiculous it was. The only thing that held me back was the possum had this like moonshine and like country bumpkin kind of vibe, and I didn't want that. I wanted the possum to be more elevated, like, you know, this fancy lady wreath with florals and teacups and, you know, that sort of thing. To me, that would have hit my humor soft spot better. So that's the only thing that held me back, but I almost pulled the trigger on that one. And so anyway, it's the same designer is the point of this thing. And I printed it out, and my printer's only black and white, so the what do you call it? The printout does not do its self-justice. But let me find the where is it? Here it is. It's called Dance Dance Dance, and it's a frog playing the accordion and a little pumpkin-headed girl in a dress dancing out in the forest. It is so stinking cute. I absolutely love it. And this is as far as I have gotten on it. I literally saw it yesterday, bought the chart, printed it out, kitted it up, and started stitching. This is as far as I have gotten. This is on 18 count Midnight Ride by XJew Design Fabric. That is right here is the tip of the frog's nose. It's all DMC. There's one color that is the rest of this pumpkin thing on the vine. I think it's 38.53. I went to both Joann's and Michael's yesterday, and neither one of them had it. So I'm still got to hunt out for that one. And I've got almost a full set of DMC, but of course I don't have that one. And so that, I just stinking love this. This chart is so much fun. It is so cute. I can't even take it. Oh Oh, you're slipping again. So I started that yesterday, and Jen and Susan and I are also stitching this one. So we are such bad influences on Genevieve. Not only is she stitching one, but she's stitching 2 Halloween charts. But there's a Sal by Lollipop Stitches on Instagram for this chart. It's called #DanceDanceFrogSal. And I believe she's hosting, I think it starts October 24th for her birthday. So join in on that one if you, according playing frogs, strike your fancy, as much as they did mine. I got a head start because I have no self-control. I just love it so much. And that's all the stitching I've done since I saw you. Not a bad amount. All the haul I have was what do you call it? DMC and chart that I already started stitching. I did, well, that's not 100% true. I didn't show this before because I got it before everybody else because Lynn wanted to give it to me before I was moving and I didn't want to spoil the surprise. But I did get my quarterly bag from Lynn X Stitches Creates. This is the bag. It's a STEM theme, girls of STEM, I should say. It is stinking adorable. She always does these little button covers. The inside fabric is this mathematic, looks like something Sheldon Cooper would have on his whiteboard. And I just love it, and it came with other goodies. A needle winder by me, a chart, an exclusive chart by Brooke at MI Studio Creates, and some other fun goodies that Lynn throws in there. So I can officially show this bag now. And I heard on some other channels people weren't sure if the bags were monthly. It's quarterly. Lynn's bags go out every quarter. Let's see. So that was my only haul, really. But I did get Stitchy Kindness. I got a package from Keepsakes, like a folder, and I thought it was maybe the chart I had ordered for Expo. And I opened it up, and it said, there was a note in here. It says, "Thought you needed this," with a smiley face. I was like, that's weird, but cool. And I opened it up. It's so fragile, this paper. I don't want to. Look at this. Is this amazing? So it's these Halloween black cats on a piece of old dictionary paper. So it's like thin dictionary paper. And it looks like maybe a screen printing of some sort of Halloween vintage black cats. I'm not a cat person at all. I am a dog person through and through. Litter boxes gross me out, but I mean, I don't want anything bad to happen to cats. I'm just not a cat person. It's like, don't play coy with me. Either you want me to pet you or you don't. I'm not here for those games, you know, but cat people like that. So whatever, to each their own. So Barb and I, you know, well, Barb has 310, the mascot of Keepsakes, but so we kind of bond over vintage Halloween and vintage Halloween cats, and we always kind of get stuff for each other that has this. So Barb was right, I did need it. I didn't know it existed, but I definitely needed it. So thank you. I gotta put this in a frame before something happens to it, and it is just so cool. So thank you so much, Barbara. It is it was a much needed pick-me-up. I've been super stressed out lately with medical stuff. I don't want to get into the, you know, that's not why we're here, but the shots I need to take twice a day to prevent the blood clots that from the strokes I keep having, my insurance has been denying that, paying for it. So it's been just this insurance doctor bureaucracy hamster wheel I've been on, and I've just been feeling super down and super like hopeless feeling. So it was so fun to get that in the mail. I really appreciated it. And good news, the only reason I'm telling you this medical stuff is because I had a doctor's appointment with my hematologist today, and I handed him the denial letter for insurance, and he was completely perplexed. And he's like, wait here. And he went, he got on the insurance. He was arguing with them for about a half an hour, but sanity prevailed, and I am finally approved from the medication that I need to take that my doctor prescribed in the hospital. So yay, hopefully that battle will be behind us now. So now I just have to worry about giving myself shots in the big belly every 12 hours. So I guess that's it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. I posted on my Instagram page this morning a picture of a flower frog with flowers in it. I'm going to show it to you. And some people might be like, what in the world is a flower frog and what does this have to do with stitching? So a flower frog comes in lots of different forms, and some of them are like flat and you put them on top of a vase and they have holes in it, so that way you can arrange flowers without them all falling off to the side. It just gives a little support. There's other ones that it's like a vessel that holds water and either has holes in it, you put it down, or has little spikes that you stick the flowers in. My friend, Dallas, is a potter, and our boys were both on the same gymnastics team when Walker lived in Cincinnati. And Dallas does pottery to stay sane, like we all do cross stitching. It's her hobby. She loves it. And, you know, it's something for mom, I totally relate as a mom who, is, it's something just for yourself and not for, kids or house or spouse. Kids, house, or spouse. So she made this flower frog, and she's been making stuff and posting on Instagram, and I was like, I need that. So it's like a little kind of cube, and there's tiny little holes in the top that are just the right size to fit a little flower in it. So if a flower kind of breaks off and you're like, oh, that's a shame, because they only need to be this big, and you stick it in there. I just went outside and with a little scissors and just cut a couple things off my yard. And then this sits on my windowsill when I'm doing dishes, and it makes me smile. The reason why I'm showing you this, A, because Dallas is awesome. Creative people need to support each other. Also, to give you a sneak peek, because Dallas and I are working on putting our heads together to create something stitchy related. So I thought you'd enjoy. Everybody can enjoy flowers and something, a little artisan made vessel to hold them. Okay, so that's it for me, I believe. If you want to join, get on the wait list, send me an email. If you want to join the SALs, use the hashtag. If you like all this rambling and Halloween stitching, subscribe. And I think that's it for me. Hopefully I'll be back in a week, and my good friend Megan is coming to visit this weekend, and after that I think the website will be live. So once my website for needle minders and stickers and fun stitchy stuff goes live, then I will, once it goes live, I'll have a big sale and whatever. So stay tuned for that. So Albus needs to say goodbye to the peoples. Oh, he was sleeping. Look at how sleepy he is. Oh, he's falling asleep. Oh, okay. I'll say it for him. Bye-bye to peoples, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much, and enjoy your stitching.